Hey everyone, it's Mari. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I have a project here for the JustNick digital cut file design team, and I'm going to be creating a 12 by 12 scrapbooking layout here today using this gorgeous bohemian floral background cut file from the shop. And I'm going to be scrapping this 4 by 6 photograph that I printed in color. This obviously is a wedding photo of my daughter and her husband, and I'm picking up in this photo here in the colors of kind of the dark blues and the greens and the yellow tones, and I'm going to be using just this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous cut file here as a focal point for my layout. So what I'm starting off here with is some white cardstock. This is smooth basil marshmallow 12 by 12 paper. And I'm just getting out my little Art Impressions watercolor palette there, which is just that plastic palette on the right of my paper, and I'm going to just put some Distress Oxide inks on there, and I'm going to activate them with some water, and I'm just going to use them for a little bit of mixed media effect and behind my cut file. So I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with this cut file today, and what you'll see that I do is I end up just cutting it down a little bit and using it as sort of like a vertical strip on the left side of my layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a little bit of this Distress Oxide ink down, and I just wanted to pick up on those colors that I said I was going to kind of focus on there at the beginning that are in the photograph. Brady's flower, his corsage, or his, I guess his boutonniere, is a really pretty soft pink rose. And so there's pink tones. You can kind of pick up on some yellow tones in the background of the photograph, and of course the greens and so on. It's just really, really pretty. And his suit is a navy blue. So I wanted those colors to be kind of just really subtly behind my cut file and so on here today. And so you'll just see me using the packaging technique here and my just my little paintbrush there, my little watercolor brush, to add that color to my background. So I'm just adding that loosely in. And now I'm just going to take a Vicky Bouton stencil. This is the script stencil that's in one of her stencil sets. I'm also going to be using her stencil brush here and her art crayons. And I'm going to just add a little bit of extra detail to my background with that stencil. And now I'm just placing my cut file over this, and I'm just trying to sort of get some inspiration about what I want to do with this cut file, where I want to place it, how I want my mixed media to kind of be poking out, you know, behind and around the cut file and so on, and then thinking about how my photograph is going to work into that. So as I'm looking at this, just trying to sort that out. And this cut file is just so gorgeous. I love the details in it, and it just looks like a piece of lace over top of my background. And Bailey's dress was 100% lace. The whole dress was just really romantic and soft and pretty. It didn't have any beads or any sequins or anything like that. And I just thought that this cut file was perfect for the photograph that is, you know, obviously has her dress on it. So you can see I just added a little bit more of that stenciling in some greens. That will show up below my photograph now. And now I believe what I'm going to do at this point is take my little cutter bee scissors, and I'm just taking a look at where I want to kind of cut this stencil. So I'm just going to release parts of it, and I'm going to just take my stencil there and cut it down, so you can see that I've done that. And I just really love how that looks. I think it's just a really pretty accent piece on the vertical on this side of the layout, and I really like how that looks. So now I'm going to just kind of start to think about where I'm going to put my photo and how I want that to look on there. And I'm also thinking about how I want to attach this cut file to my layout. So I decide that I want to pop it up a little bit and just give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to just take these Derice foam adhesive strips, and I'm going to just cut those into tiny little pieces, and I'm going to put those every here and there on the cut file, and that way it'll just pop it up a little bit. I do take a little bit of a larger foam adhesive and put it in the center of those flowers, and because that's kind of a larger area to do that. So you're just going to see me fussing around here with this and getting those on there, and then I'll take that release paper off the back and stick that down. So this is the photograph that I'm using here is one of the photos that was taken, obviously, the day of the wedding. How they arranged their photos that day was they had the photographer went to where the guys were dressing, the groom and the groomsmen, over at his brother's house. And then the photographer showed up at Bailey's house at about 12. And at that point, the girls had all of their makeup and hair and everything done. They were all dressed and so on. And the photographer did photos there. And then from there, she went to the ceremony and took the photos there. And then afterwards, between the ceremony and the dinner, the bridal party all went out on location, sort of like all around the city, and had photos taken. And this photo here is one that was taken, I believe this was taken downtown Saskatoon, right on Spadina by the river. And I haven't seen many of the photographs yet. Bailey just got a few sneaks from the photographer, and this is one of them. And it's just so stunning. It's just really, really pretty. I love the soft hint of the background, and then just, obviously the focal point of them, and that look on their faces is just precious. I love this photo. I'm excited to see the rest of their pictures. So what I decided to do here, once I had the cut file all adhered, is I decided that I wanted to do just a little bit of sewing kind of around the edges of the cut file only on the sort of like the perimeter, and only on two sides, I guess. So only on the vertical sides. So I'm just going to cut this down just a tiny little bit, just so that my cut file fits right to the edges. And I can't remember if I think I must have done, maybe I did that sewing, or maybe I did it after I had my photo attached. But you'll be able to see it here in a little bit. I'm going to just take some craft foam and pop my photo up. Using that craft foam, I'm going to add some of my liquid adhesive to the back here and get that stuck down. And I just kind of wanted to put that sort of in the center of that vertical cut file piece there. I'm going to try my best to get this photo on here straight. And once I have that done, I can start embellishing. Now, I did embellish my layout today with the Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. I love that collection with these wedding photos because the colors in a lot of the photographs just go with the colors that are in that collection. So the soft greens and pinks, there's some navy in that collection, and the yellows. It's just perfect for these photographs. So I have scrapped a few of the photos already, and really like how that collection works. Now, scrapbook.com had an exclusive set of stuff that went along with this collection, and I think that's where these cut files came from, was that. And now you can just see that I'm going to work those in. So I love that little pop of gold on some of these pieces, and I really love these moths. I think they're so sweet, and I wanted to use a couple of these dimensional moth stickers on this layout as well, so you'll see me work those in. There's going to be some little pops of gold here and there as well, using those embellishments, and then some of the stickers and so on as well from the collection. So all of the extra little die cuts and so on that I'm using are from Flourish. So you can see I'm just creating a cluster to the bottom left of the photo and the top right corner on the photo using dimensional adhesive, so just some foam tape here and there to pop some of the top pieces up. And then I just go back and stick little pieces in behind and on top, just to create a little more interest in the layers. So I've got a little sticker there that I just put down that says love, and now I'm going to add this puffy sticker phrase that says love on it. Just love these. No pun intended there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Whenever Maggie Holmes comes out with these her alphas and her phrase stickers and so on, I always just swoon because I'm always in love with them when I see them. So Yeah, that's going to be perfect for there. I like how that looks. And I'm going to go back and grab a few more of those little puffy heart stickers and add those in a couple of spots on the layout as well. And I will be finishing off my layout here just with some Heidi Swap Gold color shine. You'll see me do that in a little bit here as well. So just getting some of those little hearts down. So there'll be some little heart accents here and there. And I really like how this turns out. I think it's just a really soft and pretty layout. I think it just really showcases this photograph so well. Such a great shot. And I do have some more photos that I'm going to be using from the sneak peeks here in the coming days and weeks. And I don't know how long it'll take us to get the rest of the photographs. Probably not for a few months. I know the photographer that Bailey worked with here, she is in the process of moving, and she's a super busy photographer. She's she is just amazing, and you can follow her definitely online and so on. She's Gina's Portraits, and she is just so amazing. So fun to work with too. She she keeps things rolling. She's super organized. She knows exactly what needs to be done. She works really well with people, and we were sure happy to work with her again. So now this is where I'm just adding those Heidi Swap Color Shine splatters. Just going to get some of those on there, guys. I believe I have slowed this right down, so it's almost in slow-mo compared to the rest of the video. Hey guys, it's August 7th when I'm doing this. Summer is dwindling and winding down. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to this summer. I'm going back to work here pretty quick. I think I might even go to the school and put a day of work in there this week. Also having a garage sale this week. That's fun, because if you've been following me, you know that we are in the process of moving. Going to be making the move here in the next year. So we are in the process of cleaning things out and boxing things up and so on. So that's fun. That's what I've been up to. So let me know what you've been up to. I'd love to hear about it. And also make sure you check out the JustNick digital cut file shop online. I am going to leave a link to the shop. Check out the blog. I also have a blog post today over on Nicole's blog, and Nicole Nosad is one of the most creative people out there in the crafting world. She is amazing, and her cut files just always make me so happy. So check out her cut file shop. It is so fun. You will not be disappointed. And that's about it for me today, guys. You can just see that I'm just getting those little bits of color shine soaked up so that they dry nicely and don't get smeared. And that's about it. So stay tuned for some still shots, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye-bye.